Well, actually, the coal industry hasn't cost us that many trees because we dig up a mountain. It doesn't look very nice and we lose some trees, but not much. So our tree loss is not because of the coal industry.
Well, is it because of the oil industry? Is that what's causing all the tree loss?
No, the oil industry doesn't cost us that many trees. Sometimes we have oil spills. We had a terrible spill in the Gulf of Mexico about 3 years ago, or about 12 years ago, with many million barrels of oils pouring into the water.
It comes out in barrels?
No, but that's just how we like to think of it.
Well, that must have been very bad for the fish. I remember I created a whole lot of fish.
No, actually, it was good for the fish. When we had the big oil spill, a lot of fish came back.
That's odd. I remember that when I created fish, they didn't drink oil. Why did you end up with more fish when you spilled oil into the Gulf?
You see, when the oil spill happened, we humans stopped fishing, so that brought back the fish. The fish may not like oil, but they like oil a lot better than they like us.
Wait a minute. Hold on here. I remember that I created you to live in the forest. I created you as land animals, cousins to the apes, chimps, and gorillas. Do chimps and gorillas eat fish?
No, of course not.
So why do people eat fish?
Well, it's part of our culture.
Culture? I don't remember creating culture.
You didn't create culture, we did.
So what's the purpose of culture?
The purpose of culture is that when we do things that are wrong, we can still be proud of them.
What kind of things do people do because of culture that you're so proud of?
Oh, culture has given us slavery, caste systems, racism, female genitalia mutilations, bullfighting, cockfighting, fishing, and raising animals to kill them, as well as some nice, cute things like Irish folk dancing.
So, because of your culture, you've been eating fish. What has this done to the oceans?
Oh, well, we've destroyed all the oceans because we eat fish.
All the oceans? That's 70% of Earth.
Give or take, they're getting bigger now because of global warming.
How much of your food do you get from fish?
About a whole 3%.
So you've destroyed all of the oceans to get just 3% of your food? How many fish do you kill a year?
Oh, trillions of them. We kill a lot more than we eat because that's how nets work. The nets also kills dolphins and whales, which aren't technically fish. And we kill and eat lobsters and crabs, which also aren't fish. Anything in the ocean is fair game. We feed a lot of the fish to cows. Cows eat more fish than we do.
I don't remember creating cows.
Right, you created oxen, but we kind of fatten them up and soften them up and turn them into cows to make them taste better.
So how many cows do you have? Do you have hundreds of these cows?
We now have 1.5 billion cows. Eating them is part of our culture.
1.5 billion. So how much of the Earth's land do cows take up?
We've turned over about 37% of the Earth's land to the cows, and then another 6% we use to grow grain to feed to the cows.
So that's 43% of the Earth's land that you're using to grow these cows.
That's right. They weigh about 1,600 pounds each, so they have to eat a lot of grass on top of the fish and the chicken manure and whatever else we can feed to them.
You feed chicken manure to cows?
It's called recycling.
So 43% of this beautiful land on Earth is for the cows. Is that what happened to the 3 trillion trees?
Right, we had to chop down the 3 trillion trees and burn all the vegetation when we gave 43% of the Earth's land to the cows.
So I guess you must be getting most of your food from these cows you eat and all the other animals you eat.
No, just 12%.
You're telling me you're destroying the planet I created in order to only get 12% of your food?
plus some very nice leather couches.
And you do this because of the culture thing.
Yes, we do this because, that's our culture.
Have you considered getting rid of culture?
Can't. The tourist industry depends on it. Every culture is a little bit different. People find that very charming, but most of them eat cows.
I remember I created you people to get hungry when you look at an apple. Do you get hungry when you look at a cow?
Of course not. Nobody gets hungry when they look at a cow.
Well, isn't that a clue?
Respectfully, you didn't create us to be a subtle species.
It's a little astonishing that you would turn over 43% of the land just to grow these cows that you eat.
We don't only eat them, we also drink their milk.
You've got to be kidding me. Baby humans drink the milk of cows?
Not just babies, adults too.
You're pulling my leg.
I'm dead serious.
Do you people have schools? Any education at all?
Yes, we do. And the textbooks in those schools are a proud part of our culture.
There you go again. And so I'll bet these textbooks encourage you to eat cows and drink their milk.
You're catching on quick.
But doesn't it make you people fat and sick to eat 1,600-pound animals and drink their lactation?
You don't know the half of it. We spend all the money we make on doctors. We fight about who should pay for it. There are some very big industries profiting from treating the diseases caused by us eating animals.
So why on earth do you keep doing this?
I told you already.
Oh, culture.
Right.
I was under the impression that I checked in last time that you were growing really big brains.
Yeah, big enough to create culture. Not quite big enough to figure out what's wrong with it. So we're kind of stuck in between.
So now that the Earth's atmosphere is heating up,
Yep.
and you like to tell each other that it's because of burning fossil fuels instead of the truth that it's because of what you're doing to the oceans and the land.
Yep. Because the fossil fuel industry isn't
Part of your culture.
right. Nobody really celebrates gas stations, but food,
That's part of your culture.
right? Can't question that.
Can't culture change? Do you still have slavery, caste systems, racism, female genital mutilation?
We're working really hard to eradicate those things. We know they are wrong. I promise you that they will end, and soon.
Then promise me that you will end the nonsense of humans hunting animals and drinking their milk. I created you humans to eat the animals, I created you humans to protect the animals, not eat them. You need to change it quick.
Change is hard for us. It takes time.
You don't have much time because you're heating up the earth, remember? The earth is dying fast, and I've got other worlds to check up on. You humans need to do your job. Let's get it done by 2026 and save the earth.